Hello everybody and welcome back. I am KRX, so we're continuing on this playthrough for complete beginners of Crusader Kings 3. We are the Duke of Provence. We've gone from the Count of Provence to the Duke of Provence. Now we're continuing to expand further into forming sort of Burgundy territory. We're attacking the actual King of Burgundy right now to really sort of cut him down. And we're going to essentially try and take Genoa because someone else is actually simultaneously going to be fighting for Savoy. So Savoy would have been the thing that we would have wanted most. But we're going to take Genoa, and then we're going to let Savoy kind of be taken by this other group, or just have it sort of be a separate bit of commotion going on, so that this guy's getting dogpiled by a few different people. If we attack, other people can dogpile into him, and it can sort of create a chain reaction that might see Burgundy fall. We'll have to see. We can call this ally into the war, but the thing is, he's fighting his own war, and I don't want him to be too distracted here. How much would it cost us to actually have him come in on this? Only 150 prestige. You know what? Let's do that. Let's call him into that war. But again, I don't know if he's going to come down here and help. I don't know if he's going to be able to clean up his own war quickly enough to come help us with this or not. If he can just win this engagement right here. Yeah, if he can get this engagement and win, it's going to be huge. I don't know if he's going to catch him though. He caught him. Yeah, if he wins this battle, it's... Holy cow, though, that is not good. See, that's the problem. This guy over here commanding the Danish troops are much more powerful. He's got more men-at-arms, he's got more everything. Yeah, he's going to lose that. Flamboyant Trickster, huh? It's not a very good outcome, to be honest. It's only a 2-star educational trait, but this is our younger son. To be fair, we don't really care as much about our younger son. We can get a new learning perk. So we haven't talked exactly here. Let's make sure the game is paused here while we go in and explore this stuff. So the theologian, it makes sense that this is matters of spiritual pursuits and things like that. And if we wanted to reform our religion, which we've talked a little bit about, as we're going to need to get more piety. It costs a lot of piety. So stuff like in here will give us more piety. But this is a huge important skill perk here, because this perk actually reduces the cost of reforming your religion by 50% reduced cost. So if it's going to take us 4,000 piety, now it's only going to cost us 2,000 piety. So the profit is one that makes it much, much, much easier to reform your religion. So we're going to want to go towards that. A lot of this other stuff just sort of makes people like super happy. You just become a more respected member of society among people of similar religion. And some of this stuff ties into tyranny gain, same faith opinion. It's almost just kind of like a big opinion modifier, you know? Theologian gives us more learning and piety per month, though. Yeah. I don't know. It's not, honestly, this section is not incredible, but the profit's really, really nice for getting more piety, but then also getting closer to being able to reform the religion, making that easier. Yeah, this war up here, this could be a little bit of a tricky war against Burgundy. Looks like they've hired some mercenaries, so 3 years on the clock for that. Alfred's losing his war up here. He needs to just white peace out while he's ahead right now, because it looks like the Danes are coming, and that's not going to be good. He's technically fighting in the war with us, but oh, that's actually the French have won something. Okay, the French have won their war. They were fighting down here, right? But it doesn't actually look like... Maybe they white peaced out? I don't know. It doesn't look like they actually did anything there. Interesting to see that Frisia popping off like this. Frisia is Catholic. French, or at least ruled by a French Catholic. This guy's weak. I don't see that very often. I don't know how you get those traits. Wait, what does it say for that? It says it is a physical trait. Physical trait, but it's not genetic. Something happened to make that character weak. Just like something happened to make that other character strong. But I haven't noticed getting a character that myself that has those traits. Yeah, this guy could marry somebody. It's true. I don't know if we're really that concerned to marry off the son quite yet. Holy cow, Amazonian genius. Our very first daughter is like instantly an Amazonian genius? Did we know that? Sorry, we knew that already, didn't we? We already knew that. Yeah, we already knew that, but I just rediscovered it, I guess. Holy cow. So the Genoa is really tricky because there's two different fortifications, right? There's the barony of Genoa here, and then there's this barony of Monaco here, which is actually in the mountains. Ancient Monaco. That would have been a sight. This guy is earning more money, but right now he still doesn't have enough to pay the full cost there. We could go take a look at our court. So this is our council here. It'd be nice to switch that guy out, but a 13 is as best as we can get right now. We have no one really waiting to join the court itself here. I'm kind of curious exactly what our knights look like right now. 23, 19, 17, 14, 14, 13, 13. That's really good. What we might want to do is we might want to get our second son on the battlefield, though. Because if this guy was to die, that would clean up the succession for the first son. It's saying that we can do a feast. You know, we're stressed out right now. Let's go on a feast. That'll be very relaxing. Welcome, friends. This is going to take us 2 years to siege down Genoa. Oof. That's nuts. More a feast reduction, or a stress reduction. Yeah, they could attack us on this province. I mean, if they did, they'd really be, they'd be throwing everything they got at us, but still. We have more men-at-arms as well. They do have the cavalry, though, which are strong. Do we have any secrets? Do we need to blackmail anybody? Growing closer to making a friendship with the king? The king of France, I guess. He joined the feast. Blackmailing people here. Getting hooks on everybody. Hopefully maybe able to exchange some of these hooks for only a 15% chance there, huh? What about the Byzantine Empire? 60% chance to get hooks on the Byzantine Empire. That could be potentially a huge amount of money. Presumably this guy's got hundreds of gold. Good. Okay. Now that we've done that, we should have demand payments for hooks. Nice. 50. We're waiting a little bit on him. I'll take 100. I'll take 100 gold. 15. For someone that's unlanded, that might be the best that we can get, but I'll save. I'll save a little bit here. He's just wandering around. We'll take his money. 100 gold is like, that's 100 gold, right? Man, we're making such good money. We were making such good money. What is this? If we preview this building and see what it looks like at the highest level, fort level goes up just insanely. Spearman toughness goes up. Garrison goes up. County control plus 20% county control. I'm just thinking, like, honestly, these ones don't impress me nearly as much. But I guess a spearman and heavy infantry damage, that's not terrible. So we'll do that, I guess. What does the outpost do for us here? Defender advantage. Control county control growth plus 15%. Extra control passively. Gets a little bit. Yeah, that's not great. Compared to, like, if we do look at the barracks and we push it all the way out, the infantry get a lot stronger, the spearmen get a lot stronger. Even if the levies themselves are not going to be the most useful thing. Yeah, let's just do this. We definitely want farms here. If we could build farms somewhere, that's just good, raw, sort of economic snowball. If we can do that. Here we should be upgrading the buildings to level 2 probably first. Yeah, it looks like Burgundy's actually most convinced with coming over here and beating up Burgundy, Upper Burgundy, who should be. Where's Upper Burgundy's troops? Oh, he's cut down to 1,000. Well, he's at 1,800 total. Nobody. It looks like this guy could technically merc up, but I don't know if he would for just helping out his friend in a war. Yeah, this guy's gonna lose the war over here for Savoy. Rip. Rip. Then he's going to come down here and mess with us. As long as we could take this, then this is going to be fine. If we could take this before these guys get down here, it'll be great. But it does look like this guy's, well, it looks like he's focused. I don't know, 17 months? He could definitely march all the way down here in 17 months. Is he going to do that? Yes or no? If it looks like he's going to, it might be worth murking up and sending dudes over here to help out with this battle. But I think our troops are actually of a higher quality. How many knights does he have? Let's pause for a second. Let that window lock in. He's got 8 knights, but our knights are like much, much better. Heck, let's get our son on the battlefield here. That's our son right there, so let's add him to the ranks here. Yeah, these guys are coming. They are coming to sort of engage us here on Genoa. They will be the defenders. It is a flatland area. Do they have? They do have 600 horsemen. Now I'm a little concerned. I don't want to lose this battle. But then again, going into debt. $75 gold if we can do this. I'm going to double check our prisons really quick. None of these people have money. It might take him 2 months to land. That's 30 more gold. Yeah, I think honestly we're gonna get this mercenary group for 200. And we're gonna get these guys the heck over here ASAP. We can ask the faith for perfect. I think we do that actually. We ask the Pope for gold, so we're not gonna be like broke anymore. Whew. I did not see that. I didn't even think about that. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. This neutral army has just risen up. Okay. Those guys are going to die. That's fine. Our son's fighting that battle. He might die. He might die. Who are these guys? Let's go. Let's get out of here. Well, these guys in a way are actually protecting. They got more mercenaries too? Holy cow, this is bad. This is a problem. He got more mercenaries as well. Come on, get over here quickly, quickly, quickly. Please do not get engaged. Actually, the funny thing is if I sit on the hills province here, we could actually maybe move to engage here in the hills. This is tricky. This is tricky. And Genoa is such an annoying fort. It's going to be amazing if we take this. Like, it'd be better to defend in the hills or not. Basically, what I'm saying is we could drop off a group of guys here to hold the siege. Grab these dudes, have them reinforce into here. Okay, well, that's what we gotta do. It says we're likely to win this. I don't know, it's not factoring in these guys. It says we're gonna win. We do not have our best admiral in charge though. That's not good. Do we need to get more mercs and like send them over quickly? Our knights are better. We have more knights. They have the pikemen though. And the fact that they bought those extra mercs like just completely randomly like that, just absolutely insane. I think we need to march over there and like basically pray that we make it there in time. Our best soldiers are fighting right now, but it looks like we're going to lose just barely. Yep, that was bad. That's super frustrating. That's super frustrating. Yep, they're just going to go and crush those guys. That's super frustrating. I don't know if these guys will actually replenish or not. I can't believe these guys weren't able to win the war, dude. Like... And it all was because we had an insignificant... Like, it's all because our admiral, it didn't pick our better admiral. It did not pick our better admiral. You know, by if we had this guy, holy cow, if we had that guy fighting in that battle, he would have been 12 points higher and he would have had the extra advantage in the hills. That's just insane. That's actually completely insane to even think about. That it could have gone that way. Instead, here we are. Oof. One thing we have going for us is just an absolutely incredible economy. So... This guy is being attacked by a couple people right now. I don't know. Three years to siege this out. I mean, in 3 years, I think our dudes are going to be whittled down. Like, do the math. You know what I mean? If they're taking 1% attrition for 3 years, 300, they're going to be whittled down 1,000 men. And like our mercenaries won't even last 3 full years. Let's hope it's like 2.5, but it's rounding up to 3 or something. I don't know. That's just such a bummer. We could have won that. We could have won that. Yeah, Genoa is absolutely insane. Trying to take this is insane. And to think if these guys hadn't attacked, we would have just gone for this, and we already would have probably won the war by now. But convert faith in county. It takes the time it takes to convert a county is no longer increased if that faith has a higher fervor than our faith. That's not too big of a deal because everything in this area is very much solid Catholic right now, but that will change. That absolutely will change. So we have the 5 holy sites here, and the holy site over here. We're probably going to need to get more mercenaries, or at least re-recruit the mercenaries that we have. I keep wanting to see if anyone's going to dogpile on Burgundy. It looks like Burgundy's gone down, right? They've had to get rid of some of their mercenary groups, so they're not going to be able to engage us here. They still have the 300 light horsemen though. That really was a heavy damage dealing component of their wins. Man, we had the defensive battle in the hills. We just didn't quite get there in time to reinforce. We didn't have the better admiral, or I keep saying admiral, the better commander, the better marshal in charge. That was a huge blunder. If this guy would have been, is he dead? I don't know, but we got this guy now, so I'll take it. Dang, did the other guy just randomly die on the siege? Maybe he did. Back to 17 months. Okay, so I mean, it seems like things are going about as well as they can here. In fact, he was working on levies. That was a bummer. That's not what we intended. Is our son here? Why is her son not on the field? Why is her son not on the field? There he is. We don't really have that much stress right now. We could make a rival. She's not particularly skilled at anything, so she's not really that scary of a character. We could gain some prestige, we could make a rival, we could lose a little bit of stress. Or we could maybe gain a secret somewhere in the realm and make more money. But we're already making tons of money. And we don't know if that secret would actually be of any meaning or not. Looks like our spy master is collecting a bunch of secrets here. We can come and blackmail all of these, get hooks. These hooks can be used on plots and stuff. But the main thing that we're doing is just making it so that we can convert this into money. Hooks are expiring and stuff too. Yep, makes sense. We can call Hunty, and you know what? I'm actually going to go back to here and say, don't tell me when that happens. Well, we just know to check. We know when to check when those things come up. We don't need to go on a hunt right now. Although it would add to the prestige. It would add to prestige. See, it looks like this guy's in another war. Like, who are these troops and why are they here fighting? Are they like internal? This is the King of Alba. Oh, the King of Alba is at war with parts of the Burgundian kingdom, but not the whole thing. Maybe there's an alliance or something that's forcing that to happen. Holy cow, has Wessex brought this back? Has Wessex brought this back? It seems like they're winning, but they're not. Like they have... Oh, they don't have the entire war goal. They're missing one piece over here. But it seems like for the most part, they have most of Wales sieged, which is impressive. But, I don't know. Good luck to you over there. Good luck to you, Alfred Jr. Yeah, we're going to be losing our mercenaries here, right? We're going to be losing them in a second. That's fully maxed out. It's fully maxed out. That's about to be near fully maxed out. I like the idea of making this a hill fort because it's kind of like it's a mountain. It is literally a mountain fort. This is our Amazonian genius. I think if we made her ambitious, there'd be nothing wrong with that. It gives her even more stats. Six months, 8 months. We should be able to siege Genoa and then swing around and deal with that. That'll be the plan. Right here we can make that level 2. Here we can make this level 2. Just building lots of buildings. Of course, if we had more money, we could come in here and make more. We can make more cities, but we don't have the technology to do that yet. It requires the... what does it require? City planning. City planning. Are we gonna get into another one of these situations where these guys get emboldened? They come and attack us. Actually has siege units over here. Holy cow. Well, Genoa is the most important thing in the world, so we're not backing off of that. This guy's coming in with some more knights even. Those aren't even bad. It's up to 27,000 now. I think we have to extend these guys. I don't want those guys to disappear on us right before there's going to be a big deciding battle. Spy Master died. Let's go out and find another one. 29. It's pretty good. 2 months compared to 3. Ideally, what we would do, what's going to happen here. Let's get her slotted in. We siege this, we grab everybody, we run over here as fast as we can, and we attack them on this mountain area here. But the thing is, obviously we can't move off while we're still trying to get this siege done. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get here in time. We know that we have exactly less than 2 months over here. So I'm curious exactly when this is going to tick to, there we go, 50 days. 50 days compared to 27 days. So can we march between here and here in 24 days? I think we can. But man, this is going to be touchy. If they get any sort of beneficial progress, then we're toast. Okay, go, go, go. March, march, march. Because if we can fight them in the mountains here, it's going to be a done deal. When did these guys actually expire? 5 months? That should be enough. We just need to win this battle. Okay, they're scared. They're moving off. The funny thing is they're moving... Oh, we caught them. Regardless, we caught them. I actually wonder if they would have been able to pull it off. But, okay, we have a better general. I keep saying admiral. Where is this coming from? We take less fatal casualties. We have more troops. We're defending in the mountains, and we're sandwiching them on a fort. There's so many advantages to this, it's not even funny. We should decisively win this battle. Decisively. Okay, they've been defeated. They have been defeated. If those guys expire, that's fine. We already paid to renew the other guys. We can ask the head of faith for gold again. Pope really does like us. Wait, are we being blackmailed? Wait, what is going on here? Greetings, Duke of Provence. I regret that it has come to this. I know that you are the Duke's real killer. If you wish for my silence, you will do as I say. Okay. Wait, you're a murderer too, dude. I accept. You can have a hook on me. You can have a hook on me. So he has found out that we are a murderer, and hopefully he doesn't expose that. Man, do we keep asking the Pope for more gold, or do we try to save up our... I'm thinking we switch to theologian focus here, because I think we want that additional piety per month. It's going to be a subtle change, but I think that's going to be a good thing. We lose out on some of our development benefits, but still. The mercenaries have abandoned us. 45 days left. They could engage us on this position. We have more troops than them. That would be very gutsy if they did this. Oh. I didn't realize that guy was partially the... Can we get an amazing marshal? Can we just like go find like just an incredible marshal right now to lead this army? We need an unmarried... Okay, there we go. This guy is a reckless 24. It's pretty good. That's not going to help us because we're the same. Holy Warrior is actually not useful. This guy gives us a +4 advantage in hills. We are going to be fighting in the hills here in a second. This guy could be pretty decent to grab this guy and bring him in. This guy's actually a genius who is a forest taiga fighter. It's one-legged though and scarred. It'd be cool to get that genius in here, to be honest. That might be a decent candidate for like some of our daughters to marry matrilineally. But I think what we want to do right now is we want to get this hills guy in here. Rough terrain expert. Let's marry him and see how he compares. Okay, we did actually just... They wanted to attack us because we did not have... Okay. Where'd that guy go? What the heck? Oh, we forgot to do it matrilineally. Goodbye, lady. That lady just got sent off into the nether. Do we have a daughter that's unmarried? Because that genius really did look pretty tempting. You're married. You're married, but you are sick. You have the great pox. But you're over in Wessex, so it doesn't matter. We don't care too much. A genius granddaughter. But you're in a different realm. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have much control over our kids. I'm almost kind of thinking it'd be nice to like start pumping out some kids, but yeah, I guess it is what it is. Come on, can we get this siege here? Please. Mystic knowledge. Come across a book describing how ancient monastics used trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with heaven. It seems a strange practice in our modern day, but perhaps it is something that can be learned from them. Let's test the mystic practices. So what we could do is we could come this way and we can engage him there in Genoa defensively with superior forces, but let's continue to experiment. We are going to catch him here. Should be a battle won. Ooh, because we're zealous and diligent, we're going to gain some piety. Unfortunately, though, we didn't get the actual learning skill, which would have been nice. So, holy cow, that is terrifying looking. This guy's got the bubonic plague over here. And another soul stands at death's door, dreaded buboes marring his skin. My poor son. Holy cow. My son and heir? Glad we have a second son. But this guy was the prodigy. This guy was the diplomatic learning. He's learned. He's got good stewardship. He's just a good character. This guy over here is more of like kind of a... He's still a genius, but he doesn't quite have the same razzmatazz. I think at this point what we do... Time for drastic measures. The time has come for drastic measures. Disastrous mistreatment. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make this. It says he's fine. He's fine. He's disfigured. He's got the bubonic plague. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. What could possibly go wrong? Guys, I think we need to... Hopefully we'll be able to siege down the capital and win the war for Genoa. Man, that's been a tough war economically. Luckily, our economy is so strong. In fact, I think it's actually literally been 5 years. We can now attack her again. She's got the bubonic plague too. Holy cow, it's a full-on outbreak over here. That's kind of terrifying. So our son has actually gotten very sick. Hopefully our other son doesn't get sick. Hopefully this guy doesn't continue to be contagious. Like, maybe we should have done nothing? But because we botched the treatment, he's got a worse health penalty than he had. Oh man, this guy was forgiving too. This guy was diligent, ambitious, and forgiving. He was so good. This guy's trusting, ambitious, and cynical. We didn't... Which not as... I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. He's got an intrigue education, so he's going to be kind of a schemer character. It could be interesting to play as that guy, right? Anyways, guys, thanks everybody for hanging out for this episode. A little bit longer on this one. I want to continue. I want to at least reform our religion. We're getting very close to being able to do that. So thanks, and I want to see if we can get like a larger chunk of Burgundy. Maybe remove or take the Kingdom of Burgundy from the actual King of Burgundy, become the rightful Burgundy. Thanks everybody for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. If you guys have questions, please leave them down below and we will get them answered for sure. Discord's also a great place for discussion and questions as well. There's a link to the Discord down below.